welcome to the Veriverse. I'm Vera. Today, I'm going to show you how to survive the winter in Project Zomboid. When you go outside, it's usually minus 4.8 Celsius or even in the mornings, like minus 12. So it can get really cold. The most common thing is to get bundled up. As you see here, I'm wearing this big coat, which is called the Spongy Jacket Winter Coat Down, which is actually from a mod. If you don't have this mod, then you should probably get it because it's really effective for the winter. Next, you should also have military boots and some face overwears, so a schmosh. I don't know how that's pronounced. I wear the bandana right now over me, even though that's pretty low insulation. But I like to wear this. Let's just call it a schmock. I like to wear this small for a scarf or over my face, but it might get a little bit uncomfortable for a character if you do it over your face. So for now I wear it as a scarf so I don't get any scratches or bites on the neck from where the zombies usually bite. Next is chest clothing layers. So for the first layer, you'll want a tank top, and then over that a lumberjack shirt or just any other normal everyday wear shirt. And then over the lumberjack shirt, I have the big winter coat. And then I have the skinny low-cut goth jeans, which I'm literally obsessed with, and they're pretty good insulation actually. Although the skinny low-cut goth jeans does give you a very small run speed modifier, but from what I've seen, I think it's completely normal. You'll probably want some gloves so your hands don't get cold. Leather wear is actually the absolute best you could probably get for the winter, and the leather clothes have really high insulation. So here we have a bunch of spongy warm jackets, and we have another spongy jacket winter coat, which is highly effective, but it looks like it has a pretty bad run speed modifier and a combat speed modifier. But let me just look at mine. Yeah, so does mine. So you definitely want to watch out for that when you get these winter coats. Next, you'll probably want to just mainly run around so you don't get cold when you're outside, but also when it's winter you don't want to stay outside for a long time, so if you do, then you'll catch a cold and get sick, and the sneezing and coughing will attract zombies, so you'll definitely want to watch out for that. Next is your crops. If you have a big base like this one, or a base with crops, then you'll want to definitely stock up on some food. Winter is probably the worst seasons for them to grow. Fish will be more unlikely, so you'll just have to stock up on some canned food and just eat that for the winter. Kind of like surviving in Alaska, from what I've read. So you'll probably want to get a fireplace or a antique fire stove. And I have one of those in my room here upstairs. You see here? And you'll want to get some firewood for that, which you can get firewood by chopping down trees in the woods with a firefighter axe or just a normal axe. So then you will need a lighter for that. So I think I have them somewhere. I do have one on me. So this one, it doesn't really have much left, but you'll need a disposable lighter to light up the fireplace for the cold nights you'll have during when you play Project Zomboid. Next is probably your character boredom. You might have a jukebox and you just dance to the music, keep it on so your character doesn't get bored. But if you don't have a jukebox, then you can learn some music. We have a acoustic guitar, banjo, electric bass, flute, guitar, saxophone, and a trumpet. And we have a lot of like junk and literature stuff that you can read for the winter. That'll be it for the guide on how to survive Project Zomboid winter. I hope you survived this winter and found these tips helpful, and I will see you in the next video. See y'all guys soon.